You don't have to feel guilty for wanting to strike out on your own, for wanting to travel. This reading is about and for someone who is in like a paradigm, especially a relationship or family system where you are expected to obey, where you're expected to be there for everybody else, where it's like the culture is you give to everyone and you have to serve everyone, and then not only like should you not ask for anything yourself, but you should be grateful. Like if this is you, then this reading may be helpful. Elephant in the room. It's raining today and my hair is really frizzy because I just moved and I haven't unpacked my products. So enjoy that. Or I apologize, whatever. It is what it is. I have Venus and Leo, so I get big hair. Okay, so what's crazy about this reading right off the bat, I swear to God, I shuffled these. We've got in the same reading, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords, and 2 of Cups. Okay, so, and we've got the 9 of Cups as well. So, okay, basically what I'm seeing here, along with the rest of the cards, is that you might not be able to admit to yourself that you are restless and want to go on a journey, or, you know, and it can be a metaphorical journey. Maybe you do want to travel, and the World card here along with the Chariot kind of indicates that may be a part of it. But it can also just mean, what I'm seeing is you want a change and you want to break out of the life in which you find yourself. I feel like you signed on the dotted line before. It's almost like maybe you got married really young, maybe before you knew like who you even were and what you wanted. And the bottom of the deck, we've got the 4 of Cups, and now it's like there's something about this being very like very hidden. It's kind of like, don't say it out loud because I can barely admit it to myself, but I'm not satisfied. Like I thought that I was going to be really happy in this. I'm thinking it is a relationship or some sort of partnership, team. You're in a paradigm. You're like locked in a system, and it's probably a family system. I'm seeing a lot of like family cultural stuff and wider community culture, maybe like religion. Yeah, there's like you're surrounded by, it's like a field of organized thorns. 12:12 on the clock is at the time of recording this. Organized like brambles and sticker bushes. It is spiky. It's difficult to exit, and that's by design. And the individual players in the system, in the culture into which you maybe were born, probably were born or find yourself, have varying levels of like cognizance of the role they play in reinforcing the rules, okay? And you're ready to break out. It's like you want to have wish fulfillment. You want to go out and like enjoy your life and do something new, but you know, because you're not satisfied. This starts off where you're not satisfied. You want something more, but it's really hard to find your way out of this. And I do believe that this has to do with a relationship, marriage, or maybe even just like if it's your family. But I'm sensing a romantic relationship. It's like, it's not a bad relationship. It's confusing because, you know, the relationships that trap us rarely, at any rate, start out bad. They usually don't, or no one would like be in them. But there are aspects of it that are really good. And sometimes too, like, you get the feeling that the other person, like your partner, feels just as trapped as you do, maybe. And you feel, I want to say, like, you feel sorry for them. You feel like you owe them loyalty. The rune that I drew about the tone of this reading before I started had to do with like teamwork and loyalty. And so it's like, sorry, this beauty filter is like, I'm way too smooth looking, but I can't stop now because I'm already channeling. But anyways, you do have loyalty, and loyalty is expected of you. There's like this idea that in order to be loyal and a member of this team, of this family, of this structure, of this group, you have to be loyal. You have to follow our rules. And it's not even like presented to you as rules. It's more like, why wouldn't you want to, I don't know, I'm guessing, like, raise a bunch of kids and never do anything for yourself? Like, don't you want to be a good mom? Don't you love your children? Don't you love your spouse? Like, don't you want to vacuum every day? If not, what's wrong with you? It's very much like that. It's like, these rules aren't set out as rules, they're set out as guilt trips. But here's the thing. So how to break out of it. So the advice is, first of all, beneath this dissatisfaction, the yearnings of your heart are to like go quickly and grab the world by the horns and give it everything you've got and like to burst forth. I feel like that, even if you wouldn't necessarily call it a desire, I feel that it's your destiny. Like, you are picked, you know, your like job, your thing you signed up for in this lifetime is to be the one who busts out of the paradigm that you were raised in and goes and like claims victory and like does the thing and kind of breaks out of that mold, right? So what is that going to require? Clarity of thought and the truth. Like, what is your truth? And also like seeing the situation for what it is. Drop the guilt, drop the feeling of obligation. You know, you don't have to like sell your heart's desires to anyone. There's no committee you are required to stand in front of and be like, I deserve to be happy because of X, Y, and Z. Or no, you've got it all wrong. My family is wonderful. My partner's amazing. It's just that I wish that I could have like gone to college or become a singer or had more time before I got married or whatever. Cut it out. Like, that, you don't have to prove it to me. You don't argue with me about it. Like, don't shoot the messenger. You don't have to argue. Don't argue your way into prison, into jail. Don't, you know, right now the door of the prison cell is standing open and you're like arguing with the jailer, like, no, I like it in here. Sure, okay, you can like it in here. You can keep the things that work for you, but you are being summoned out of jail. And this does involve self-love. These two actually came out together, the Hermit and the Ace of Cups. Going, like, two things. Going within and looking honestly at, I mean, you've got two aces right next to each other, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups, coupled with the Hermit. So what I want you to do is be honest with yourself. That's the advice. And take some time away. If you can go on a weekend by yourself or even overnight or even just like lock the door to the bathroom and, you know, take a bath alone, like get that solitude and not just like, you know, make it active, make it a time of searching. You're going on a quest to seek your truth and love yourself. And that will yield quite quickly, or if not quickly, then resolutely, your victory and freedom. You're here to make a positive impact on the world, and you can't do that from jail. So get out by going within and seeing your truth. Good luck.